Hi guys, welcome back to Clare's Kingdom, where we talk facts, walk fierce, and remind the world that well-behaved women rarely make history. Yeah. Okay guys, so today we're going to be looking into 10 lessons we can learn from Olivia Pope. Okay, and if you're new to this channel, you need to go check out my other videos about Olivia Pope because she is one of the main women that I continuously study, and I plan to go over a lot of different powerful women, influential women, whether on TV or in real life. So make sure you guys go check out my other videos about Olivia Pope, and let's get right into it. So number 1, be extraordinary and don't apologize for it. So what does this actually mean? So it means that it's okay to be unconventional, it's okay to not fit in, it's okay to not be normal. And in Scandal, you actually see a scene where Olivia Pope is encouraging her friends to get married. I think his name was Stephen, and he was being encouraged by Olivia Pope to get married and date. And then she was like to Stephen, normal people get married, normal people get engaged. And then Stephen said to Olivia Pope, but you're not even dating. And she was like, well, I'm not normal. And she was able to own that. It wasn't like a shameful thing. She wasn't in delusion, like, she's just the average person that, gets married, gets engaged, settles down, has kids. Olivia Pope was able to own her uniqueness and own the fact that she was not ordinary, so her dating experience and her life would not be ordinary. Number 2, natural beauty over extreme artificial beauty. As we see in the show Scandal, Olivia has a very simple but effective aesthetic or look. I don't mean no makeup or no extension, no nothing. I mean using what you have and extending it. Even it's simple but effective will take you a long way. And I think we can also think about the 90s kind of beauty. It was subtle but effective. Wait, that's the word. Accentuates your beauty that you already have. If you have clear skin, build on that. If you have beautiful hair, build on that. You can add in extensions. You can focus on accentuating what you have rather than masking what you have. So the aim is to not dismantle what you have. The aim is not to mask what you have. The aim is to enhance, to bring out, to extend. Number 3, get on with it and don't dwell in sadness. So from Olivia Pope's character in Scandal is very known for getting the work done, for always being on task. So Olivia was able to feel her emotions but still keep it stepping. Like, she would either be in some drama with her boyfriend, the president, or whether it was with Jake, whether if it was personal issues, whether it was family, she always got the job done. And even when she was being pursued by the press, she still was asking her team, okay, what cases do we have? Let's work on a case. So not dwelling in the sadness in your life. Of course, you can take a minute, you can take a season here and there, but essentially, ultimately, keeping your eyes on the goal. Number 4 is be highly educated, be intelligent. So this could mean learning different languages, foreign languages, getting multiple degrees, reading books, doing online courses, whatever is meant for you. To be continuously learning, never stop learning. There's always something to learn, guys. There's always something you can learn. There's always a new book you can read. Whatever it is, pick your desired field of study and study it. Number 5, be bold and learn to trust yourself and your gut fully. So as women, we are given the gift of intuition, and a lot of us have not become aligned or in tune with our intuition. So obviously in the show, we know Olivia has a catchphrase, my gut always tells me what I need to know. As women, as people, but as women specifically, we need to be able to develop that intuition or learn to trust it, because a lot of us, our intuition is always speaking to us, but we either ignore it, second guess ourselves, or gaslight ourselves. But your intuition is your best friend, and once you and her become aligned, there's no stopping you. So you need to trust yourself, trust your gut, be bold, don't second guess yourself, especially in positions of power, in positions of authority or work. Trust your gut, and if you're not sure, pray to God. Ask for the knowledge from a higher power. Okay. Number 6, choose your battles, because energy flows where attention goes. And I love this point, guys, because literally today I was tested with this very notion. So I was at Lidl and I was just shopping, minding my business, and there was a very long queue. So I get in the queue, and then this lady out of nowhere comes. I can tell she's like, they can do whatever they like and not have consequences, right? So I have my shades on, I'm in my workout attire, I'm just in the queue trying to buy some salad or groceries, whatever I was buying, right? And then she taps me and she's like, oh, just hold my space, I'm going to go somewhere. And I was just like, okay, I nodded, right? And then as the queue gets shorter and shorter, as the queue got shorter, she comes back, she's like, oh, thank you. She stands beside me, and then she slyly goes in front of me. And obviously in my mind, in that moment, I'm like, I'm clocking it obviously, and I'm like, what is going on? And in that moment, I had the choice to get into it, start an argument, start a fight, like, what are you doing? But I said to myself, you know what? I know you're kind, respectfully, I know you're kind. And that's not to do with I just knew I could either get in with this lady right now, or I could just, breathe. I'm not in a rush. She went in front of me, she ended up going. But what's the point of me telling that story? I chose my battles. I chose to preserve my energy. I chose to preserve my peace, because I could have got into an argument with that woman right there and there. And what would that have added to my life? Nothing. And in my head, I feel like people that act like that, their karma is doing it to the wrong person that will actually flip out or react. They will meet their karma, because I'm a very graceful person, especially when it comes to just things like that. I just didn't think it was worth me just opening my mouth. And it's funny because I feel like people will easily look at you and think, oh, this one's quiet, this one won't do anything. But in reality, I just don't feel like you're worth me wasting energy and time on, respectfully. I could sit here and argue with you of how you cut in front of me with the line, or I can just stay in my center, stay in my peace. And don't get me wrong, guys, don't let people push you around, and don't let anyone take the mic, because there's a time and a place. Don't get me wrong, there are situations where you need to stand up and advocate for yourself and make sure you're not being taken for a fool. But in small situations like that, I just feel like it just people trying to take your peace in little ways. Like when the enemy can't reach you, he will send you people that want to disrupt your peace. Because I was in my center, I was chilling, I just went for my hot girl work, I was fine. And I said, you know what, I'm not going to ruin my day because someone wants to act without manners, someone wants to act as if whatever. And guess what, I got on with it. My day went on, my day was good. Also applies to people projecting on you and people bad-mouthing you. You can choose to respond or you can ignore it. Olivia Pope was insulted so many times by different people, by people she respected, people that she didn't respect, and her response was literally just a look or to walk away. Olivia Pope knew the power of her attention. And know, guys, that some people would on purpose do negative things to you just to get access to you, just to get your attention. Like, I think there's a woman on YouTube called Your Level Up Guru. I love her. She talks about this, how some people don't care if the attention they get from you is good or bad. They just want your attention. And when you give them that attention, you're giving them power. You're giving them your energy. So you get to choose your battles. And that's what we can learn from Olivia Pope. Choose your battles. It's not everyone you need to confront. It's not everyone you need to fight. Sometimes you just have to clock people's game and keep it stepping and act accordingly. Number 7 is speak up when it matters, not when it's convenient. So in Scandal, Olivia Pope is quite known to be outspoken, and she spoke when it was needed. She spoke when nobody wanted to say this truth. For example, there was a season, or there was an episode where there was a well-respected man in government, I believe, and he was basically caught for assaulting multiple women, and Olivia tried to get the president to ban him from getting some sort of like presidential award for it. He said it would look bad for the country if he did that. Of course, Olivia Pope is trying to advocate for these women and she's not being heard. So she took it into her own hands and created a whole march, little rally thing that ended up him being exposed and all that. So she still spoke out for these women. She stands up for the underdogs. She's not afraid to defend people that are helpless or hopeless. So don't save your power for when it only benefits you. When people say no, or when people say stop talking, be quiet. If you know the truth, you know it's right, you speak up and you say it. Even if the whole world is against you, you say it. So number 8, build a strong personal brand. So this means to distinguish yourself and build a good reputation around it. So whatever you are, whatever you want to be, whoever you want to be, create a brand around your name. Olivia Pope and Associates was her business. Olivia Pope, that was her brand, that was her. When you said Olivia Pope, everyone knew exactly who you're talking about. The best fixer in Washington, D.C. So when people say your name, you want there to be connotations, good connotations. Whether that's the best lawyer, the best worker, the best beauty stylist, the best, author, singer, dancer, whatever it is. Build a brand, and that can even be on social media. Create a community. What do people know you for? Is it self-development? Is it gym? Is it healthy eating? Is it doing hair? Whatever it is, find your niche, find it, and build a brand around your name. Show the world who you are through your interests, through your gifts, through your talents. And you can start small. Just create a TikTok page, create the Instagram page, and put your name on it and start posting pictures, start posting videos. Even if you don't have any traction, guys, keep building, because legacies are not built overnight. And you know, when you build a skyscraper, you dig into the ground before you build up. So sometimes in the beginning stages, or even the middle stages, when you started to build around a brand, whether it's on social media, in real life, or business, sometimes it feels like nothing's happening. It feels like, when am I gonna see the benefits? But in reality, what we're doing is building the foundation until eventually we start building up. Like the bamboo, it's planted in the ground for 10 years, a good 10 years, until it shoots suddenly, boom. Sorry for that sound effect, guys. Literally suddenly just shoots out the ground. That's exactly how your success is. That's exactly how building a brand goes. Just little steps, little things. You may think nothing's happening, and then suddenly all your efforts pay out. So number 9 is know your worth. Go where you're valued, not where you're just tolerated. So what does this mean? Olivia Pope had a very high sense of self-worth, and especially being a black woman in the world, in the society and the world that she is, she had to make sure she knew exactly who she was, because many people will try to bring her down, whether it's because of her race, whether it's because they didn't think a black woman should be in the position of power she was in. Yes, guys, it's a real thing. Don't argue with me. Go research. Do your research. People don't like to see a beautiful, intelligent black woman in power, or even next to power, and let alone the president of the United States. So know your worth and add tax. Olivia Pope had a whole president of a whole country was chasing this woman because she loved herself above anything, above everyone. She belonged to herself. She chose herself every single time. Even when Fitz tried to claim her, tried to hold her down, Olivia Pope chose herself. She knew her worth, and she knew that she wasn't the type to give herself away in pieces. She had her own house, she had her own money, she had her own life, her own business. She prioritized herself, and she never sold herself short, which I love about her. So the last point is, don't let them know your next move. Olivia Pope was a jack of all trades. Olivia Pope knew how to hide her cards. She knew to play chess and not checker. Olivia Pope is a very confident woman, but her confidence was very quiet. And just know, guys, that confidence is a quiet thing. Insecurity never shuts up. Olivia Pope had moments where she would be representing people that would be against the White House or whatnot, and she would be talking to people in the White House, like Cyrus, for example, who's like the president's side man, who would sometimes rely on Olivia to, defend them. And then he'll be bad-mouthing people to Olivia, not knowing that Olivia was literally representing them. And she'll be there nodding like, yep. Basically connecting information, just being quiet. She could have gone and been like, oh yeah, actually I'm representing this person. Da, da, da. Nope, Olivia Pope would do what she wants when she wants, and then people would either find out through the news or see something else, and then they're like, wow, we've been poped. Like literally, they made that thing. They'll literally say, we've been poped. We've been Olivia poped. Because Olivia knew to never let them know your next move. They can sabotage you, they can get in your way, they can convince you not to do it. And this is why you should move in silence, and you shouldn't tell people whether you want to start a business, you're trying to blow up, you're trying to move out your country, you're trying to move out your house. Don't ever tell people, don't let them know your next move, because that's when they sabotage. That's when the doubt creeps in. That's when are you sure? It's not really realistic. That's when all of that starts to come in. But in reality, you just need to move in silence and don't let them know your next move until it's done. When it's done, then you can scream with your lungs. You can do whatever you like. But while something's in the process, just don't let them know your next move, guys. Like power, whatever of it is real, is a quiet thing. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is just a little quick voiceover about 10 lessons we can learn from Olivia Pope. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Don't forget to subscribe and like. We are on the road to 50. I'm going to say 50 subscribers for now, okay? Thank you guys for the support this far. Don't forget to like, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Yeah.